Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. This time we're looking at Liquid Media Studios, and it's a pretty interesting concept.
Yeah.
They use AI to build websites, and
It is interesting.
it is, yeah. So we've got their website and then some like information sheets that they sent over.
Cool.
What do you think about AI making websites? Is that even possible?
Well, it's definitely possible. In fact, it's really interesting how they're actually doing it. So Liquid Media Studios uses AI, things like ChatGPT and other AI, but they combine that with like expert designers and developers.
Okay.
So you get that speed and cost savings of AI, but then you have the human oversight to make sure it looks good
Hmm.
and represents your brand.
Okay, so it's not just robots spitting out code. There are actual people involved.
Really?
So they seem to focus on startups and small businesses, people that need to get online quickly.
Yeah, that's their main market. They have two packages, the starter and the small business.
Okay.
And you can customize them further if you need things like e-commerce. But the main thing they're pushing is a 5-day launch and no contracts.
5 days. That is crazy fast compared to working with a typical web design agency.
Yeah. It's
And no contract, that's like so flexible. But what's the catch? Is it just like bare bones, really simple websites?
not at all. They actually include a lot in both packages, like custom designs and mobile responsiveness, the important stuff.
Right.
Even SEO and analytics are included in the small business package, which is something that a lot of businesses need but don't really know how to handle.
Okay. Well, so far so good. I'm interested to hear about pricing.
Yeah.
If they're using AI, I'm hoping it's cheaper.
Yeah, it should be. So get ready for this. The starter package is $99 a month
Yeah.
with a $150 setup fee. And then the small business is $149 a month and a $250 setup.
Really?
That's a lot less than traditional agencies would charge.
Wait, hold on. So for less than what I spend on coffee, I can have a professional website up and running.
Yeah.
And even if I outgrow it later, it's no contract, so it's low risk
Right.
to just try it out. This is like a game changer for small businesses and startups, right? I mean, now they can compete with the bigger companies at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how does this AI human collaboration actually work? I'm picturing someone just typing commands into ChatGPT and hoping to the best.
It's more sophisticated than that. So the AI actually designs like initial layouts
Okay.
based on your input and also just what is known, best practices for your industry.
Okay.
Then the human designers take over.
Okay.
And they kind of refine the AI's work and make sure that it aligns with the brand and add that extra polish.
So you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you get the best of both.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm a brand new business owner and I sign up with Liquid Media Studios. What happens? Do I just get like thrown to the AI wolves?
No, they have a very human-centric process, which is good if you're a little bit hesitant about AI. It all starts with, choosing the package that you want,
Yeah.
and then they send you a welcome email to gather information about your business
Yeah.
and what you're looking for.
Okay, so far so good. I like that personal touch.
Yeah, and then you upload your assets,
Okay.
which is, things like logos, images, content ideas, whatever you have.
Makes sense.
That's what they'll use to actually build the site.
Okay, so then the AI takes over, right?
Right. So based on your input and those assets that you provided, the AI will create the first draft of your website.
Oh, okay.
But here's the key part.
Yeah.
You actually get to review that draft, and you'll have a video call with a support agent to go over any revisions.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the AI is not making all the decisions. You still have control over the final product.
Right. Okay, so that's good. So it's not a replacement, it's more like a superpowered assistant.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay, so what if I don't have any content ready?
They actually offer copywriting support as part of both of the packages.
Wow. Okay.
So if you're struggling with writing the website content, they can help you with that too.
That takes the pressure off.
Right.
So, okay, let's say we've done the review, I've made my changes. What happens next?
So once you've approved the final design,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll launch it.
Yeah.
They take care of all the technical stuff like the hosting, the SSL security, all that.
Okay, so it's not just 5 days to design the website. It's 5 days and it's up and running.
Right.
Secure?
Yep. Ready to go?
Bells and whistles.
Exactly.
I am impressed.
And that's just the beginning. So remember that monthly subscription?
Uh-huh.
Well, that includes more than just keeping your website online.
Interesting. I have a feeling you're going to tell me all the awesome stuff now.
So they handle regular updates, so your website stays fresh and engaging. They manage your DNS and your domain, so you don't have to mess with that technical stuff. And this is a good one. You get access to human support whenever you need it.
Okay, that is a good one. Because technology can be fickle, right? And having a human there to help is huge.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're not like a tech wizard,
Yeah.
which
It
I'm not.
gives you peace of mind.
Okay, so back to the packages for a sec. We know they both have lots of features, but what are the main differences between starter and small business?
Well, besides the price difference, the small business package has some extra perks,
Okay, like what?
like advanced SEO, that's important for search engines.
Okay.
They also include video embedding,
No.
which is great if you want to have, demos or like behind the scenes content.
Right.
And then you get access to Google Analytics reporting, so you can see how people are using your site.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yep.
like going from just a storefront to having a whole marketing department?
It is. That's a good way to put it.
Okay, that makes sense. And if you start with starter, you can always upgrade later.
Right. Yeah, you can upgrade as your business grows.
Okay, cool. So we talked about the core offerings, fast websites with AI backed up by people.
Yep.
But, they also have this beta tester program, which I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah, the beta tester program. This is exciting.
I know, right? Tell me more.
So they are looking for 20 people to be like their guinea pigs, to test out and kind of shape the future of Liquid Media Studios.
I love being a guinea pig.
So it's a chance to get in on the ground floor of something that could be huge.
Okay, I'm listening.
Right.
What are the perks besides playing with cool new tech?
Well, you get 20% off the setup fee
Okay.
and 10% off your monthly subscription for a whole year.
Wow.
But it's more than just saving money. You get to directly influence how the platform evolves. So you'll work with their team and give feedback.
So it's more than a discount.
Yeah.
It's like being part of something big, helping to shape the future of web design.
Exactly.
This is an exclusive club. They're only looking for 20 people.
It is. It's very exclusive.
Okay, how do I apply? Is there a super secret handshake or something?
No, it's very easy. They have a beta tester event inquiry form on their website.
Easy enough.
Just fill it out and they'll contact you.
Okay, we'll definitely include a link in the show notes so our listeners can check it out.
Great.
So is that all they do? Just build websites? Or are there other things we can dive into with Liquid Media Studios?
There's always more. So Liquid Media Studios, they also offer a range of other services beyond just making the websites.
Okay.
So they're really trying to be a one-stop shop for businesses.
One-stop shop. I love it. What else do they have?
So first, branding. They can either integrate your existing logo
Okay.
or create a new one for you.
Okay.
Then there's print media design. So you can have matching, business cards, brochures, flyers.
Nice.
And they can also set you up with a professional Google Workspace email address.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can have your domain name in your email address.
Wait, hold on. They can design my logo, print my business cards, and manage my email.
Yeah,
This is like having a whole in-house marketing team
it is,
without having to hire them.
without having to hire them, yeah.
And if that wasn't enough, what was it?
They have a whole suite of digital marketing services, like social media management, advertising, and SEO.
Okay, they've blown my mind. This is incredible. They're not just building websites, they're helping these businesses actually succeed online.
And they're doing it with AI and human expertise, which is really cool.
I think you've convinced me that AI-powered websites are not just a gimmick, it's like the future.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Liquid Media Studios is at the forefront.
It's exciting to see.
Yeah. So before we get carried away, let's recap. We've unpacked how Liquid Media Studios approaches website creation, their pricing,
Right.
their process, and even their beta program. What stands out the most to you?
To me, honestly, the most impressive thing is their accessibility.
Yeah.
They've made building a website something that anyone can do, regardless of their tech skills or their budget.
Mm.
And they've done that without, sacrificing quality or features.
Yeah, that's such a good point. I think we always think that making a website is this like big scary thing, but Liquid Media Studios has really turned it into something that feels, doable
Achievable.
for anyone who has an idea. I mean, they haven't sacrificed on human support either.
No, absolutely not.
They have people there ready to help you.
Every step of the way.
So they really have found that sweet spot between using technology but not losing that human touch.
Yeah, and I think that's what sets them apart from other companies.
Yeah. So before we move on to part 2, where we'll go even deeper into Liquid Media Studios,
Yeah.
I have one last question.
Okay.
If someone is considering using their service, what advice would you give them?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Explore their website, check out their packages, and if you're feeling adventurous, apply for that beta program. There's literally nothing to lose.
I completely agree. It's a great chance to get an amazing website, but also be a part of something really innovative.
And in the world of online business, having a good online presence is not an option anymore. It's essential.
Sure.
And Liquid Media Studios is making that easier and more affordable than ever.
Yeah, they really are.
So are you ready to keep going and dive even deeper into Liquid Media Studios?
I'm ready if you are.
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome.
One thing that's really impressed me as we dig deeper into Liquid Media Studios is their commitment to accessibility.
Accessibility. Like making sure their websites work for people with disabilities.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that a lot of website builders don't really focus on, but Liquid Media Studios has made it a priority. Like, their small business package even includes features that meet something called AODA Level A compliance.
AODA. What's that?
It stands for the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act.
Okay.
And it basically sets standards for making websites usable by people with disabilities, like visual or hearing impairments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. So they're not just thinking about making pretty websites, they're thinking about making the internet a more inclusive space for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just makes good business sense too, right? You want your website to reach as many people as possible.
Yeah, right.
So neglecting accessibility could mean missing out on potential customers.
Yeah, for sure. It's not just ethical, but also smart business. Speaking of smart business, can we talk about that no contract thing again?
Yeah.
I'm still kind of surprised by that. It seems risky for them, you know?
I know, but I think it shows how confident they are in their service. They're basically saying, try us out, and if you don't like it, you're free to go. No strings attached.
Yeah, that's true. No pressure. You
Yeah.
can just dip your toes in the water
Exactly.
without a long-term commitment.
And they even say in their FAQs that if you do switch providers, they'll help you transfer your domain and content.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah,
That's going above and beyond.
it is.
It makes you wonder how they make money with this model, you know?
I know. It does seem almost too good to be true,
It does.
but they must be doing something.
Yeah.
They've been around for a while now, and they seem to be growing pretty quickly. I think their focus on efficiency and automation through AI allows them to keep their costs down and offer these like competitive prices.
That makes sense. So they're using technology to streamline their operations and then pass the savings on to their customers.
Exactly. And they haven't forgotten about the human element either.
Right.
They still really emphasize that support team. So even though AI is doing a lot of the work, there are still people there to answer questions and help you out.
Yeah. Which is reassuring because, let's face it, no matter how easy they make it,
Right.
there are always going to be times when you need help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they offer a bunch of different ways to reach their support team, like live chat, email, phone.
Okay.
So they're making sure you can actually talk to a real person,
Yeah.
however you prefer.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about their core services, but I'm interested in those website add-ons they mentioned.
Yes.
It seems like they offer this whole buffet of additional services.
They do. It's like they want to be your solution for anything online, not just the website,
Yeah.
but actually making the most of it.
Okay, let's start with branding. So they can either use your existing logo or create a new one for you.
Yeah, that's a great option for new businesses that maybe don't have a logo yet.
Yeah,
You know, a professional logo can really make a difference
for sure.
in how people see your brand.
And if you already have a logo, they can just integrate it into the design.
Right, exactly. And they offer print media design too,
Oh, nice.
which is really smart. So you can have business cards, brochures, flyers,
Right.
all matching the website.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, it's like a uniform for your business.
A uniform. I like that.
Right, online and offline.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's next?
Then they have email integration.
Okay.
Specifically, they mentioned Google Workspace, which is good for businesses because then you have a professional email address
Right.
using your own domain name.
Right. Instead of like a Gmail or Yahoo address.
Exactly. Just looks so much more professional.
I remember when I was freelancing and I just used my personal email,
Yeah.
it just didn't seem as credible.
It's like wearing a suit to a meeting versus pajamas.
That's a good analogy.
First impressions matter, and your email is part of that.
It is, yeah.
And then, of course, they have the whole digital marketing suite with social media management, advertising, and SEO.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting.
It is, yeah.
Because digital marketing can be really tricky, especially if you're a small business owner.
Yeah.
You're already doing everything, so having someone handle that stuff can free up a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be a huge help.
Okay, let's break it down. Social media management, what's the deal with that?
So it's not just posting random stuff on Facebook or Instagram.
Right.
They would help you come up with a plan, create good content, maybe even run ads.
So they're not just managing the account, they're actually using social media to help your business grow.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And then there's advertising.
Yeah.
Which can be really powerful when done right.
Right.
So they can help you set up targeted ad campaigns on Google, social media,
Okay.
drive traffic to your website, generate leads.
Okay. And I guess they handle all the technical stuff.
Most likely, yeah. They'll track the ad performance, make adjustments,
Okay.
and give you reports so you can see what's working.
That's good. It takes the guesswork out of advertising.
Exactly.
Okay. And then lastly, there's SEO, which I know is important for search engines.
Right. So SEO is all about optimizing your website so it ranks higher in search results
Okay.
for certain keywords. It's a long-term strategy, but it's really important for getting organic traffic.
Okay, so it's not just hoping people find you, you're actually making sure you show up when people search.
Right. Exactly. It's like having a big sign outside your shop,
Okay, I like that.
attracting customers. So they help with keywords, content, building links to your site.
Okay, that makes sense. So really, they're not just building websites, they're helping these businesses thrive online.
Yeah, they're giving you all the tools and expertise you need for a good online presence.
It's like a one-stop shop for everything.
It really is. For all your online needs.
Okay, so we've unpacked all their services, but
Yeah.
now I want to know, like, who are the people behind Liquid Media Studios?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where did they come from?
I always like to learn about the background of a company,
Yeah, me
their
too.
values, mission.
It tells you a lot about their approach.
It does, yeah.
So where did Liquid Media Studios come from?
Well, according to their About page, Liquid Media Studios is actually a division of a company called Redding Designs, Inc.
Redding Designs, Inc. That sounds familiar.
Does it?
I wonder if they have any experience in this.
You're in luck. They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Redding Designs was founded back in 2006
Okay.
in London, Ontario.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they've been in web development and digital marketing for almost 20 years.
So they know what they're doing.
They do, yeah. And their About section explains that they created Liquid Media Studios as a way to leverage all their expertise
Okay.
and offer affordable website solutions, specifically for startups and small businesses.
So they took everything they learned over the years
Yeah.
and created a service just for smaller businesses.
Exactly. They saw a need for high quality but affordable websites
Right.
that would be accessible to everyone, not just big companies.
Right.
And that's how Liquid Media Studios was born.
That's a great story.
It is.
It really shows their dedication to empowering smaller businesses.
Right. They're not just chasing trends.
Yeah.
They have a mission.
They do.
It's inspiring.
It is, yeah. Okay, before we get too sentimental, let's talk about the beta tester program again.
Okay. Yes.
I think it deserves a little more attention.
It does.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Absolutely. It's such a cool opportunity for listeners.
Yeah.
You get a discount and you get to shape the future of the platform.
Right. It's like being a VIP member
Yeah.
of Liquid Media Studios. You get to be behind the scenes, give feedback.
I know, and it's exclusive, only 20 spots.
Yeah. Super exclusive.
It shows they really care about what users think
Yeah.
and want to make a product that people actually need.
Yeah, for sure. I could just picture like a bunch of people huddled together brainstorming with the Liquid Media Studios team. Yeah, like a think tank for web design.
Yeah.
Be really cool.
If you're listening and that sounds interesting, head over to their website. Apply. You might get to be one of the 20.
You never know.
Okay, so as we wrap up this part of the deep dive,
Okay.
I want you to think about this.
Okay.
Imagine if creating a website was as easy as ordering a pizza.
Okay.
No coding, no expensive designers, no confusing jargon.
That sounds pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think companies like Liquid Media Studios are making that a reality.
It's exciting.
It is. Okay, so before we get too caught up in the future,
Right.
let's recap what we talked about today.
Okay.
So we learned about their commitment to accessibility,
Yeah.
their no contract policy, all their add-on services,
Yes.
and the history of the company.
we did.
We also talked about their beta program again,
Yes.
which is still open for applications.
It is, don't forget.
But before we move on to final thoughts,
Okay.
there's one more area I want to explore.
Okay, what is it?
So we've talked about the big picture stuff, but now I'm interested in the smaller details.
Okay.
Like, what are some lesser-known features or benefits of using Liquid Media Studios?
Oh, I like finding hidden gems.
Yeah, what are the things that might surprise people?
Let's see. One thing that comes to mind is their focus on security.
Okay.
So we talked about SSL certificates, but they go even further than that.
Okay.
They offer things like daily backups, malware scanning, and DDoS protection.
Hold on, are you saying they protect you from hackers?
Yeah, they do. It's like having a bodyguard for your website.
Wow, I wouldn't expect that from a service that's so cheap and fast.
I know, but they get it. Security's a big deal, especially for small businesses
Yeah,
who maybe can't afford expensive security solutions.
that's a huge weight off your shoulders.
It is.
especially with all the cyber threats out there.
Right. It's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, what else?
They're also really big on performance optimization. So their websites are built with the latest technology, and they're optimized for speed, which is super important for user experience.
Okay, so they're not just pretty, they're fast too.
Right. Because nowadays, people expect websites to load instantly.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody wants to wait around for a slow website.
It's like the difference between an old car and a sports car.
Yeah, exactly. You want that smooth, fast experience.
Okay, I'm with you.
Another cool thing is their integrations.
Integration.
Yeah, they connect seamlessly with popular marketing tools,
Okay,
like MailChimp for email and HubSpot for CRM.
so you can connect your website to all your other marketing stuff.
Yes. And automate a lot of your processes.
Ah, that's really smart.
It's all about making things easier.
Okay.
They're like a central hub for all your online marketing.
Wow, they've really thought of everything.
They have. It's impressive.
From security to performance to integrations.
It's all there.
They're not messing around.
No, they're not. They're building each website to be secure, fast, and ready to succeed.
And it's still affordable, and they have the no contract policy.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
I mean, they're really changing the game
They are.
and helping businesses thrive online.
Absolutely.
Okay, before we get too carried away,
Yeah.
let's move on to part 3, where we'll wrap up our deep dive with some final thoughts and reflections.
Well, sounds good to me. We still got more to talk about.
We do. Stay tuned, folks, because this deep dive is about to get even deeper. Okay, so we've spent the last couple parts of this deep dive really getting to know Liquid Media Studios. We've learned how they approach building websites, their surprisingly affordable prices, all their services, and even things like accessibility and security, which I didn't really expect.
It's been a journey, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Peeling back the layers, finding those hidden gems. I think it's safe to say they've impressed us.
Yeah, they really have.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up this deep dive, there's one question I've been thinking about, and I think it's the most important one.
Okay, I'm curious.
You said earlier that Liquid Media Studios is leveling the playing field for smaller businesses.
Right.
What if this type of service becomes the norm? How do you think it will change things?
Online business, I mean.
That is a great question.
Yeah.
It really makes you think, what if? Like, imagine a world where making a professional website isn't a big, scary thing anymore. It could lead to a lot more new businesses popping up.
Yeah, I see that. Suddenly, anyone with an idea can build a beautiful website that looks as good as the big companies.
Exactly. It's like taking the power that used to only be in the hands of a few people,
Right.
like those who knew how to code or had a ton of money,
Yeah.
and giving it to everyone.
So it's less about how much money you have and more about your ideas.
Exactly.
It's like everyone has an equal chance online now.
And I think that could lead to a lot more creativity,
Yeah.
like a more diverse online world with all kinds of new businesses popping up.
Yeah, like artists, musicians, writers, they can all showcase their work to the world without having to learn code or pay a fortune. Right? And even local businesses,
Yeah.
like that little bookstore down the street or that family restaurant, they can all compete with the big guys now.
It's a pretty inspiring vision,
It is.
There will always be challenges
Of course.
when you're running a business online.
Yeah.
But I think Liquid Media Studios shows that technology can be used to help people, not just make things harder.
Yeah, they're making it easier.
It can really be a force for good, breaking down barriers, creating opportunities.
Couldn't agree more.
So if anyone listening is feeling inspired by this, I really encourage you to check out Liquid Media Studios.
Yeah, check out their website, see what they offer.
Yeah, and maybe even apply to be a beta tester.
Why not?
You might get to be part of this exciting future we're talking about.
Exactly.
As always, keep exploring, keep those minds curious, and who knows what you might find.
Until next time, happy exploring.
See you on the next deep dive.